Good evening, and coming to you from the Caribbean Princess here in the casino, and we are in port now. We got here in port in, I can't really pronounce the name very good, but it's Qaqorg, Greenland, Qaqorg. They have different pronunciations. I tried to pronounce them, but anyhow, we had really bad waves, and they had 12-foot waves, 3.5 to 4 meter waves. The captain kept coming on, closed down everything, and so anyhow, we got here early tonight, and so we're going to be in port tomorrow. We've got to take the water taxi in. But I wanted to talk about a couple things in related to the new things going on with Princess Players Club, and these are the facts, okay? You can say, well, this isn't how it works, or this is not how it works. These are the facts, okay? If you are on a back-to-back cruise, you get what is called a bounce-back offer, slid under your door by the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, a.k.a. the casino host. And that comes the second to last night before the end of the cruise. It comes on the last sea day. That night you receive an offer slid under your cabin door. Now, the misconception that so many people have when they take a back-to-back, I sometimes take a back-to-back, okay? It doesn't matter how many back-to-backs you take. You are only receiving one bounce-back offer, and it is at the end, the culmination of all your back-to-back cruises. So if you're on a cruise for 42 days or 60 days, you're not picking up 5, 6, 7, 8 free cruise offers. You're picking up one free cruise offer, and that is all. So, that's tough. Sometimes what I try to do is I'm going to do back-to-back. I'm going to go on like the Caribbean Princess for 10 days, and then if you can correspond it, docking at the same port, whether it's in Fort Lauderdale or wherever it is, maybe jumping on the Enchanted Princess or the Emerald Princess or one of the other Princess cruise ships in that dock that simultaneously will dock and disembark and embark the same day, like on a Sunday or something. So then you will receive a free cruise offer at the end of each independent cruise ship voyage, period. So that's really important to know. So sometimes, like I said, I sometimes am on the Enchanted Princess forever, and I'll be on like 4 20-day cruises, and I'm only getting one cruise offer, and that one cruise offer is, generally speaking, a 12, a 15, a 16, a 19-day cruise. And how it works is you have to sail within 7 months of when the Easter Bunny slid that offer under your door. And now the new rule is that you cannot book that cruise until 10 days after the Easter Bunny slides that under your door. And then you have 45 days after the Easter Bunny slides that under your door to book your cruise by 7 months. Okay, so right now, the end of this cruise is on August the 30th. And I know for sure that it will be till March 30th, because you go 7 months, and that's how that will be put on your offer. It is going to go like this. It's going to go September, October, November, December, January, February, March. How are you doing? Got a smoker. There you go. Okay, so I'm sitting in the smoking side of the casino anyhow, but it's closed. The casino's closed tonight, so a lot of people are up in arms because, they want to play and lose money, okay? But anyhow, so the deal is this, is that, so on a back-to-back, anytime it's back-to-back, you get one bounce-back offer. Just so, here's what you do. Okay, if you're on a cruise, let's just go easy and say you're on a 7-day and then a 7-day Princess cruise, okay? So you play 7 days, okay? You play 7 days, okay? You know there's a lot of boxes you have to check to get the free cruise offers. Now, a lot of times if you don't make the mark, then you're just receiving, from the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, or the Tooth Fairy, aka the host, you're going to just receive maybe $150, $200, $300, $500, $600 in free play that you can use on any new cruise booking, okay? Or you're going to get the interior, exterior, balcony, mini suite, or suite, okay? So, but it's only one cruise, okay? So it's not a culmination. So many people, make sure everybody understands this, so many people will play hard, and I was a culprit. I've been responsible for doing this before, that I'm playing really hard at craps for the first week, and let's say I know that I received a balcony for that one, okay? But then I'm playing the next week, I'm playing hard too, and I'm thinking maybe they're gonna put them both together cumulatively, and I'm gonna receive a mini suite. It doesn't work like that. It's almost like I've told you before, it's like taking the SAT score when you're applying for college tuition, college enrollment. If you have a high math score on one SAT test you took and a high English score on another SAT test you took, they take the highest SAT score on math and English regardless of if you take 10 tests, okay? So it's the same way here on Princess Cruises. If you, let's say that you're playing slot machines, and all of a sudden the first week you get 4,000 points, but that doesn't get you enough to the 5,000 minimum to get the interior cabin. You got 4,000 points, but then the next week you do 7,000 points, okay? They're not combining those for $11,000 and offering you maybe an exterior or a balcony. You're going to still get an interior suite, because anything over 5,000 points gets you an interior, but if you don't get up to about 10,000 points, you're not getting that balcony. So I know some of you are going to say, well, that's not true. I had people write me say, well, I get this and I get that. Listen, this is generally how it works, period, okay? We talked about, and I want to talk about one other thing too. I want to talk about the levels at the craps table and the table games of your play. And how that works is this, is that you have to be between $50 and $99 for green line, $100 to $249 for black line, and now purple line is $250 to $500. If you're in the purple line continually every single roll, between $250 to $500, you're going to get the best offers, period. You're going to end up with the mini suites and maybe the suites, depending on how high you are up there. With that average roll, your average time of play, and your buy-in, okay? There's a lot of things, and how nice you are to everybody. So, but just remember that when you're doing bounce back, when you're doing back to back to back to back, you're only getting one offer, just like if you just did one cruise, period. And you don't get it in the middle of your cruises. You get it at the end of your last cruise. So that's a little food for thought. So till then, subscribe to my channel. You all really have a good day.